In today's episode, I'm going to talk about some uninvited guests that might be living in your plants: fungus gnats and springtails. You'll learn how to identify these insects, what kind of damage they can do, and how to get rid of them using natural methods. Have you ever noticed tiny flies buzzing around your houseplants, especially right after watering them? I recently started seeing them too, and I got curious. What are these insects and how can I get rid of them? Turns out they were fungus gnats. But they're not the only creatures that might be hiding in your plant soil. Fungus gnats are small black flies that usually show up in pots with overly moist soil. While the adult gnats are more annoying than harmful, their larvae can be a real threat to your plants. Adult fungus gnats are about 3 to 5 millimeters long, with black bodies and transparent wings. You'll often see them flying low around your pots, especially after watering. The larvae are much harder to spot. They're clear to whitish with a black head and live in the soil. I wasn't able to find or film any larvae myself, but they're the ones feeding on plant roots, which can weaken your plant, make it wilt, or even kill it in severe cases. Young, delicate plants are especially vulnerable. I also found springtails in my pots, tiny insects that can jump surprisingly far. Are springtails harmful? Not necessarily. Springtails are like the soil's cleaning crew. They feed on decaying organic matter and help with decomposition. Their presence actually means your soil is rich and full of microorganisms. However, if their population gets too big and there isn't enough food, they might start nibbling on tender roots. So, how do you deal with them? After testing a few options, I decided to go with a biological control method. There are many products on the market that contain beneficial nematodes. I chose Steiner Nema feltii. These are microscopic entomopathogenic nematodes that attack fungus gnat larvae and other pests like thrips pupae, while being completely safe for humans, pets, and plants. To use them, I opened a sachet with the nematodes, which should be stored in the fridge between 2 and 6 degrees Celsius, poured the contents into water, and mixed it well. After a few minutes, I applied the solution to moist soil. It's best to do this in the evening since nematodes are sensitive to light. For the next 2 weeks, it's important to keep the soil consistently moist to give the nematodes the right conditions to work. How can you prevent fungus gnats in the future? Avoid overwatering. Fungus gnats love moisture, so let the top layer of soil dry out between waterings. Use well-draining soil. Adding perlite or sand can improve drainage. Regularly check your plants. The sooner you spot a problem, the easier it is to fix. Have you noticed fungus gnats or springtails in your plants? How did you deal with them? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.